what makes a perfect pitch for you personally?
That is the number one thing that I would look at when I'm looking for the perfect pitch is that person on a mission to solve for something that's bigger than just the one solution. And the solution is part of a series of ways that they're looking to address this mission that they have. And the second part of it is really how well do they understand that space?
So I don't care about the length, whether it's PowerPoint, Excel. He has to make us understand his vision.
The thing that is a little bit of a red flag might be too many hot words in there. So if you're building a blockchain-based AI that's going to do anything, you're probably trying to piggyback off trends rather than solve a real problem.
It's passion and skill. It's a combination of passion and skill. I also really like founders who demonstrate resilience and resourcefulness.
What we see is that the teams that have a very strong domain expert, meaning someone that worked for 10, 15 years in a specific domain, and he knows a problem in and out.
To the founders that are very passionate about the problem they're solving, I think the advice is always know your numbers.
Right, like my advice to founders is unless you need to fundraise, don't fundraise.
Absolutely.
Right, because you're giving a portion of your company away.
Yeah.
And you're getting other cooks in the kitchen now that you may not always be aligned with. So that makes for a messy relationship.
Don't come and talk to me about a global business when you haven't yet got it off the ground in one market. And if you want to talk about global, you better be in two markets so that we can start talking about global. So it's always about kind of that 2 steps ahead.
So not every business has to be a venture-backable business. But if you're making that decision consciously, you should at least know what it means. Once you have a board, once you have other people's money, you're responsible for your shareholders. And you're also responsible for the law that you're domiciled in.
We talk, when I talk to our team at MVP, I always tell them whether we're investing or exiting. You have to always be exiting, because if you don't exit, you have not really fulfilled the promise to your investors.
At some point, a founder told me that I talked to 100 investors. It's a waste of time. It doesn't work.
So I often say, just like we're diligencing founders should diligence the firms that they're approaching. Because honestly, it's a disservice to them if they're pitching a fund that is thematic and they're building a product that has nothing to do with the themes that the fund focuses on.
The team you build is the company you build. And I think this is very important.
I put a lot of weight on the founders specifically because ultimately that's who you're betting on. So who are the founders? What's their background? Why are they doing this? The why is very important to me, actually. Like, what is motivating you to actually take on this entrepreneurial journey? Because it's not easy, right?
If you build a good business, there's always capital available. Always. It's just about building a great business. And keep in mind that over the next few years, I think there will be a shift towards much more capital efficiency.
Don't do what you're not passionate about. You will burn out. You're likely to fail.
Do not give too much of your equity away. Feel free. Feel free to fire your angels. Feel free to say no to the money.
I think just be honest. An investor who comes in, now you will want that investor to come in again in 2 years or whenever the next round happens, and maybe potentially after that again, and so on. So it's really a partnership. It's not a sales pitch.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for tuning in week after week to Lucidity Insights podcasts. Whether it's this show, The Perfect Pitch, where I sit down with the Middle East and Africa's most active VCs and investors, or one of our other shows like Startup Spotlights, where I talk to the region's grittiest founders who successfully raised over $10 million, and in some cases, even fully exited their businesses. At Lucidity Insights, we're all about educating for the startup ecosystem so we can all learn from each other, scale faster, and build stronger businesses that drive the growth of entire economies across this region. But as our podcasts have grown, I want to be clear about something. Lucidity Insights is first and foremost a data and analytics company built specifically for founders and investors in the Middle East and Africa. Our flagship product is our special reports, deep, data-driven, investigative publications that help you truly understand the technologies, sectors, and markets shaping this region's future. These aren't surface-level summaries. They're the kind of intel that used to be reserved for institutional investors or Fortune 500 CXOs. And beyond the reports, we've built the region's first all-in-one founder hub with a verified investor database of over 820 active investors, smart investor startup matchmaking tools, market intelligence tools, and step-by-step fundraising guidance, all in one platform for just $11 a month. So if you've been getting value from the podcast, imagine what you could do with the full platform behind you. Head to lucidityinsights.com, start your free 7-day trial, and let's get you building smarter, fundraising faster, and scaling with confidence. We'll see you there.